Hi, Craig Plants with Resident Realty. Thanks a lot for coming back to our vlog. I've been asked a few questions since our last one, the last vlog, and many of them are revolving around the MLS and around the fight that's going on between the multiple listing services and the data share. Several have been about Resident Realty and how we gain so many people to watch this vlog. So I'll answer both of those. I'll go into both of those here in this one today. Regarding Resident Realty and how we've got almost 25,000 subscribers now to our vlog. And the reason that all came about is in the early mid 90s, I was part of a company that was a technology company. We were one of the first in the country to take MLS listings and put them on the internet at the request of the brokers who own that data. Since that time, I started Resident Realty in 2000 after selling that company, but I had so many different contacts of people that we continued to have a regular blog with, regular communication, and then turned it into this vlog. So a lot of people came from there. People had always asked me about technology and real estate and how some of those things work together. So that's where Resident Realty has gotten so many subscribers to watch our vlogs every 10 days. As you all know, Resident Realty, and the reason I do this is I like to promote how we can help agents, what we do to help our agents, and the different things that we offer. I had a great conversation earlier today with one of the gentlemen who's putting together the whole forum regarding how we're going to deal with this MLS data sharing issue. And I was just explaining to him that Resident Realty sees themselves as we provide a service to real estate agents, and we do it in such a way that we want agents to be able to choose how they operate their business. We see them as a service provider to real estate agents in the Colorado market. So that's one of the reasons that we offer our fee structure at $50 a month at $300 per closed transaction, and those are the only fees that we offer. That's another one of the reasons that we offer agents the ability to join a board or not, up to them, and we've created the situation where they can make those choices. So hopefully those answer those initial questions regarding Resident Realty. I want to get a little more in depth today about all the email flurries that are going back and forth about the data sharing. I did see the email that came out this last week where RE Colorado, the director or president of RE Colorado, said that data sharing is an illusion. Well, this is just a ridiculous comment. What's going on right now is real estate agents want to be able to see data throughout the state. People are saying we need a one database system. Well, the data sharing can solve that problem. One of the MLSs says they're not going to data share because it's an illusion and they're no longer going to participate. And I started going through some of the documents, and it's funny to me that how recently, just a little over a year ago, they were just touting how, hey, we're going to work with the data sharing now that they deemed that Iris was working well with them. And what that tells me is from the beginning, RE Colorado wanted to get rid of the data sharing, and they're going to do whatever it is for them to get rid of it. They could care less about us, the real estate agents. And the reason I can say that is because the amount of emails I'm getting after each one of these vlogs is saying we need to get our own system. We need to completely get rid of the association-owned systems. I'm hearing that on a daily basis in a pretty incredible volume of email messages. So that's kind of shocking to me. I did also see the Iris came out and said, hey, they're very, very interested in doing some type of data sharing. So that's great, good for them. However, they're not making any offers to all of the agents. We've got this issue right now where data sharing is going to completely stop tomorrow or on the 2nd of March. And as soon as that stops, we're not going to be able to see data in the other MLSs unless we go ahead and join those things, increasing our fee structure, increasing our labor to put listings in multiple MLSs and the whole thing. So RE Colorado, in my mind, should make an offer as Iris should, in my mind, should make an offer as RE Colorado did to let the agents see their system as well. Go ahead and put something out there saying that they're going to let agents come on without having to charge them up front or charge them initially so they can see the difference between the two systems. They both use Realist. They both pay those fees for Realist. They both are accessible via Cloud CMA, some things that a lot of agents like to use. These companies make every dime of what they make off of real estate agents. It either comes from indirect revenue they get from service providers that they recommend and they make available to the agents, or directly from dues that us as agents pay to them. I think it's time that we as agents hold their feet to the fire. If you want to provide a service to us, we're going to tell you what the service is we want to provide. I would love to know how many agents out there would just want to pick one of these MLSs, give them a list of things that we'd like them to do, and see how many people are interested in doing something like that. Whether it's Iris, RE Colorado, or PPAR, I don't care. Whether it could be somebody on the Western Slope. We as agents could make a petition, could get together and say, I'm very interested in a one system solution. However, there needs to be governance. There needs to be broker governance in that MLS, in that one system. So it would be very easy for all of us in Denver metro area to choose and say, we're going to use Iris. We're going to use Iris as long as Iris fits these demands of us operating, or vice versa for any other company. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to put my email address here up on the screen. I would love to see some emails directly from you, our listeners, our subscribers. Do you think that's a plausible idea? Would you sign on to choosing one of the MLSs as the main MLS to use if they agreed to a certain list of demands? I'm very curious as to what all of you agents out there think. I'm most worried about the individual agents who are out there and only have one person, maybe an independent broker, and if all of a sudden RE Colorado decides, which they've done, they're not going to share data with Iris or with PPAR, this individual now has to join multiple MLSs, and they're going to undercut that agent immediately just because they want to control the entire industry. And I just don't think it's right. I think us as agents and brokers, we're the ones that provide them with the data. We provide them with every dollar. I think we need to make a list of demands. I think we should choose one or other of these MLSs and tell them if they don't continue to meet whatever our demands are, then we're going to go ahead and create our own. That's just my opinion. That's not an opinion that's widely shared or been widely spoken about, but I believe it's widely shared. I think many of us are just sick and tired of these MLS systems trying to dictate to us, their customers, how they're going to provide service to us, when it's our data that gives them everything for them to generate revenue on. I'm really interested in your opinion. Again, I put my email up earlier. I'll put it up here again at the end, and hopefully I'll get some pretty interesting responses I can share with you all next time. Thanks. Have a great day.